In the freezing trenches of the Western Front, Christmas Eve 1914 arrived not with fanfare but with mud, frost, and the hollow echo of despair. Soldiers, young men barely out of their teens, thrust into a war they neither chose nor understood, huddled in squalid dugouts, the bitter wind cutting through tattered uniforms. For weeks, rain had turned the battlefield into a quagmire, and frost had hardened it only enough to make the cold feel sharper. Yet amid this misery, something extraordinary flickered to life, a shared, fragile humanity. It began quietly. From the German lines, the soft glow of makeshift Christmas trees appeared atop parapets, candles flickering against the snow. Carols drifted across no man's land. Stille Nacht, silent night. British voices replied with "The First Noel" and "O Come All Ye Faithful," the sound of music threading a connection across the deadly divide. At first, soldiers merely whispered, shouted greetings, or cautiously waved. But gradually the impossible happened. Men emerged unarmed to meet in the mud between trenches. Hands shook, smiles broke through grime-streaked faces, and gifts were exchanged. Cigarettes, chocolate, plum pudding, even tiny tokens of home. Some shared haircuts, others swapped stories of families far away. And in the quiet, they spoke of the futility of a war that had robbed them of youth and innocence. Together, they buried the dead, alternating prayers with chaplains from both sides, a solemn ritual that reminded them of the shared cost of this conflict. In some sectors, they chased hares across no man's land, joked cautiously, or swapped prisoners in brief gestures of trust. Yet the truce was fragile, localized, fleeting. Shots in the air or the looming threat of resumed attacks reminded them that this pause could not last. Commanders had disapproved, high commands threatened reprisals, and the horrors of war loomed close. The Christmas truce was not universal, nor a turning point. It was patchy, spontaneous, a human heartbeat in the midst of industrialized death. But it left an enduring mark. Letters, photographs, and whispered recollections captured a rare moment of camaraderie and kindness amid carnage. Legends would grow, embellishing games of football or grand celebrations, but the truth was simpler, and yet infinitely more poignant. For a brief moment, enemies were neighbors, and soldiers were boys again, sharing laughter, song, and a fragile hope that peace could exist, even in the heart of war. Though the guns would roar again, and men would return to the trenches hardened by survival, the memory endured, a testament to wit, charm, and courage, not in the battlefield, but in the human spirit. It was a fleeting rebellion not against orders, but against hatred itself.